Okay, so hi you guys. I'm Talia Scherquist and I'm part of your Young Living leadership support team. And tonight we're going to talk about the Young Living compensation plan. So we all started with Young Living for mostly similar reasons, but we all kind of made the decision to jump in and get that starter kit for probably little different reasons here and there. Some of us maybe already knew about oils, and as soon as you smelled that Young Living oil, you knew this is something different. And so that's why you got started with Young Living. Some of you have family or friends or people in your life that you really care about and you want to get them connected to some great health and healing, and Young Living seemed like that was going to be the right avenue for you. Maybe some people just wanted more of a non-toxic lifestyle and Young Living had that attraction. Or it was your friend's doing this and had a class or was telling you about it and you're like, okay, I'll just try it out. That was kind of for me. I was just I was already in so many other things. I spent so much money on all these other products and supplements and homeopathic. I had just spent over $200 on a bunch of homeopathic stuff, and I didn't really understand it all. And had that been network marketing, maybe I would have been a lot more successful with those products, but I didn't have a lot of support or resources around them. So having this group of wonderful people, and I can see some of your faces on here tonight, it really does make a difference on how successful you're going to be with something. And we all got in this because we wanted to make a difference for ourselves and our family, and having this group really accelerates that learning. So once you got it home, that kit, you started using it. And for some of us, we start using it quicker than others. Sometimes it takes a long time to really get to know those oils. You leave them out, you leave them in the box. You don't open some of them. You put them away in your medicine cabinet in the bathroom and you don't see them. But at any point, whenever it was that you opened those oils and you started to use them and you started to feel them, you knew it was something different. And you started realizing what these little bottles of oil had the power to do. And once you found one, you started realizing that each bottle had its own power. Each bottle has so much power within it. And now for me, I know it's just a matter of discovering that. I have some oils that I haven't yet discovered the power of, but that's okay. They're there and I know, and they're waiting for me when I need them, right? So we know it works, we feel it, we see the changes in our family and in ourselves, and the best thing is our friends and our family are starting to see the changes in us, right? They're starting to notice maybe that we're healthier, we're feeling better, we're more positive. They're starting to notice that. And you get to the point, probably especially if you're on this class, you get to the point where you start really thinking about these oils all the time, and the supplements and the personal care and the non-toxic home stuff, to where you really need to get that shirt that says, I have an oil for that. Because everyone you talk to, you hear something, you hear their story, you see something, you're like, oh my gosh, I need to get them hooked up with this oil or these products, or I really need to get them to this class so they can understand what the toxins in their environment are doing to them. So you're already there. You're wanting to share this wonderful world of Young Living and this lifestyle. And that brings us to finding that purpose part. So you found your wellness in these beautiful bottles and your monthly orders. The purpose is something that you're discovering right now. You're really realizing what power you have by being able to communicate with other people this Young Living lifestyle. And your purpose may be really specifically driven at helping people physically or emotionally, or being able to have the abundance to be able to help in other ways. So sharing these oils, and because of this network marketing and the compensation plan that Young Living has, you are then able to have financial support to either keep supporting your family, to start sharing with other people, to spread drops of love everywhere you go, and potentially even more and more and more to start donating and supporting other people, friends and family in your life, or groups and organizations that you really care about. And that gives you that real sense of purpose. So with Young Living, you know, we're always talking about what's your vision and making a vision board and what are your goals and what is your why. And that's because that's where all of this comes from. You have the wellness and you're continuing to grow with wellness and you're discovering your purpose, and the abundance is the abundance of finance, but also an abundance of wellness and an abundance of friends and people that we're meeting and how we're growing our lives and developing and just enriching ourselves. So so tonight we're going to be more specific on the abundance of the money side, the financial side of Young Living. For all of us, you know, that again, that makes it's different for each of us what we want to do with that money that we could potentially have. But the first thing you have to do is start to really conceptualize how much money you could potentially have with Young Living. Look at that income disclosure statement. I put it in the group, and it's in your virtual office. And really sit with those numbers and really think about how much money you could potentially have, and tie that to your purpose, tie that to your why, tie that to your wellness and what you want with this. We have a tendency to put it aside if we associate money with negative things, and we might feel, or you know, negative emotions like guilt or other things. So it's really important to sit with the wellness and the purpose when you're looking at the financial abundance that Young Living can bring, to ensure that you're confident and comfortable with that. What? You guys signed off? Okay, thanks. Okay, so I'm going to read my notes. Young Living was founded in 1994 and started out from the beginning as a network marketing or multi-level marketing company. So Gary Young, our founder, knew the power of our relationships would only further our wellness, right? And that's happening every time we talk, every time we get together, whether in a group or individually. The information we share with each other is priceless. I learned so much from just coming to classes with you guys and hearing how you're using your oils and your products and what's happening to you and your family. And, you know, watching the videos that we all share, or just the posts that we're making in our Facebook groups. That is so powerful. And that's what I was joking about, of all the stuff that I have on the top shelf of my closet that I'm pretty much just waiting for the products to expire before I throw them away. But those would have been network marketing. Like, I would probably be way more successful with that. This power of relationships is critical in our success for our wellness. And Gary Young knew that. So I'm really appreciative that this is network marketing. So he knew that fostering a community keeps us healthy. And that's a big part of my why, is being able to create this community for my kids. I see everywhere this individualized stuff where everybody's separating and not getting together anymore. And, you know, from self-checkouts to all these opportunities that we have to go out into our day and not talk to people. Well, what is this network marketing doing? It's having us connect. It's having us talk to people and reach out. And we're doing that because we believe in this, and we want people to have that wellness and that purpose and that abundance that you can have with Young Living. So, Young Living is really thoughtful about everything that they do. They're really purpose-driven, and they create their products with the people as their priority. So this compensation plan that I know that they've also worked really hard on. I know it has been revised over the past years. It's another example of that. The compensation plan is set up to help us achieve success. it blends both short-term and long-term goals to sustain us as we grow. It's really cool. So I'm going to take an oil break. Is the background noise bothering you guys? You can't hear my children screaming and stuff in the other room? Okay. Okay, so oil break. Okay, so I want to get some basic terms for you guys first. PV. I think you guys all know what PV is now. PV is how much your personal volume is, PV. It's your personal order, but we all know that it's not exactly the same as the cash order. For example, a diffuser is going to cost a little bit more than the PV that it will have. So PV is each individual person's personal volume. Okay, so everyone in your organization, each individual person has their own personal PV as well as you do. OGV. The OGV is your organization's group volume. So my organization is going to include anybody that I have enrolled and that they have enrolled and they have enrolled and they have enrolled. So anybody from me on out. Thanks, Annie. My personal or my OGV, my organizational group volume, doesn't include the people that I enrolled with, Stephanie. It doesn't include her orders or anything like that, just my orders and everybody that in my team. Stephanie is my upline. That's who I enrolled with. And my upline continues to the people that she enrolled with and those people enrolled with and enrolled with. So that's our upline. And downline would be the people that we have enrolled and that they have enrolled. There's your different levels. So if you want, this is something that we'll be using. So get a piece of paper. Sorry, I should have told you that. And a pen. And circle and maybe 6 lines. And then the people that you have enrolled or you'd like to enroll. So this is going to be me. And then these are the people that I have personally enrolled directly underneath me. And then it's going to be from there down to the people that they've enrolled. Okay. So this is a good thing to have with you anyways in your office or in your notebook or wherever you keep your stuff for Young Living, is to just kind of have this overview of how your organization is growing and changing. So it's great to have at least 6 right there on your first line. This is going to be your level 1 people. And then this would be your level 2. And then level 3, level 4, level 5, and on down. So this is going to be Christina. And Christina has enrolled. There's Willow. I see Willow. And then whoever Willow enrolls and whoever Willow's friend enrolls and on down. So level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and on down, okay? So I'm going to be referring to those levels as I go through the compensation plan. So when someone enrolls a new member, there are 2 questions right at the beginning when you log into youngliving.com or even on your tiny URL if you have that. There's going to be 2 fields that are going to be asked of you. Who is your enroller and who is your sponsor? So those are 2 numbers. If it's a tiny URL, those are already filled out. That's why we set up that tiny URL so that you don't have to remember those numbers. But when you just go to youngliving.com and you say create a membership, it's going to say who's your enroller and who's your sponsor. So those are 2 different titles. The enroller gets a starter kit bonus of $25 when the new member enrolls with a premium starter kit. So right off the bat, the enroller will get a $25 bonus when they get a PSK. And that could be the Thieves, the Ninja, or the Oil Kit. The enroller also gets a Fast Start bonus. The Fast Start bonus is 25% commission on the new member's PV in that new member's first 3 months. So it's not my first 3 months as the enroller, it's my new member's first 3 months, okay? So I will earn 25% commission on my new members' first month, so their PSK and anything else they order at when they sign up, and then next month, and the next month, okay? The sponsor, so there's the two fields, the enroller and the sponsor. The enroller is going to get those 2 bonuses, and the sponsor is the official upline of that new member and will receive 8% commission on the new member's PV from the new member's month 4 on, right? Because those first 3 months are going to go to the enroller with the 25% commission. Most often, the enroller and the sponsor are the same person. Probably all of you have experienced that. You've signed up your friend or your family member, and it was your number, your membership number in both the enroller and the sponsor field. So as the enroller and as the sponsor, you probably got at least a $50 little sign-up bonus, and maybe a little bit more if they ordered more than that. So I have some examples. Christina introduces Heather to Young Living. She shares the oils, and Heather signs up using Christina's member number for both the sponsor and the enroller fields. Heather hosts a class at her home, and Christina teaches Heather's friends about Young Living. Heather's friends get the memberships and use Heather's member number for both the sponsor and the enroller fields. That isn't required, but that's highly recommended. We want to support our members and support their friends. And so teaching a class for one of my members, I'm going to ensure that my member is both the sponsor and the enroller for their friends. Christina and Heather have a mutual friend, Sarah, and Christina chats with Sarah about Young Living. Sarah wants to get a membership. Christina is thinking long-term about her Young Living business and knows that having legs is important to her Young Living business, and also supporting Heather as a budding leader is important. So Christina has Sarah use Heather's member number for both sponsor and enroller. So in that scenario, again, this is what's highly recommended by your team, and you have an awesome team. So when you have a mutual friend and you're talking to them and they want to enroll, the most awesome thing that you can do is to go ahead and have that person enroll with your mutual friend. Have them have both sponsor and enroller. Support your downline. Support legs, support budding leaders, support your downline. On occasion, we do split the sponsor and the enroller. If there's a situation where you think that might be a benefit, let's chat with your upline, your active leader above you, and really kind of brainstorm and work out the kinks and to make sure that you're making a good decision for that. Okay, so those bonuses, the starter kit bonus of $25 and the starter kit and the fast start bonus that the enroller gets. The enroller needs to have ordered a total of 50 PV within that same month that the new member enrolled. That can be after. So say Heather's not really sure about ordering that month, but she says, oh, well, I'll have a class anyways because my friends are asking. 1 or 2 of her friends join. Then Heather can say, oh, well, I would like to earn those bonuses, so now I will place my order of 50 PV within that same month that my friends joined, and that will work, okay? The Fast Start bonus of 25% commission on the new members' PV in their first 3 months is really well set up. It encourages both the sponsor and the enroller, probably the same person, to really engage that new member in education, resources, and hands-on learning. It really sets the stage for long-term success and relationships. So I love that they set up this, the Fast Start bonus, because that means that we're going to make sure that we're reaching out. We're saying, hey, let's get you connected. Let's, get you your resource guides, and here's the Facebook group, and really follow through, really set that new member up right. So that's a really great way to encourage us and support us for being leaders or budding leaders. So those are the first 3 months that we can earn the 25% commission. After the 4th month, if the sponsor wants to earn 8% on that new member, they need to order 100 PV to get 8%. So the first 3 months of their new member, they only need to order 50 PV to get the 25%. On month 4 on, they need to order 100 PV to earn the 8%. You guys with me? Okay. Feel free to oil up if you need to. So that 8% is called unilevel commission. So back to my little sketch here, your first line, this is your levels, right? Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. This is your unilevel commission. So you're going to earn 8% on your first level for unilevel commission. And then those are usually the people we enrolled. So Christina, if this is Christina, she's earning 8% on Heather's PV each month, as long as she's spending 100. And then for level 2, she can earn 5%. And then I'll go on to that. Oops. To help create your foundation with Young Living, there are ranks of star, senior star, and executive, and you'll find that in the compensation plan catalog. You can order these by the pack from Young Living if you want to have these to share. You can also download them. I did download the front page, which is red on the this page here. It's on the class, the event. So this goes over those first ranks and the levels, unilevel commission, and how you can earn. And that's what I'm basically trying to break down for you. So until we rank, we're all distributors. And distributors can also earn commission on their members, but they'll rank when they achieve certain OGVs and certain technical things. So about 93% of Young Living members across the world are distributors. So for me, I think that that's a really important statistic to have, because especially when I'm talking to somebody I don't know very well and I'm telling them about Young Living and getting a membership and all this stuff, they're like, whoa, 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 but I don't want to sell anything. I don't want to sell anything. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely fine. You know, 93% of all members just order for themselves. They just order for themselves and their family. You can still earn commission if your mom signs up or your sister or your best friend signs up, but the majority of members are just ordering for themselves. So 93% of all Young Living members are distributors and are happy there. Distributors can earn the 8% on the people that they enroll, and 5% on the people that level 2. But once a distributor's OGV reaches 500, then they get their first rank of star. So star is a fun rank because that's when you're just starting out and you're excited and you're starting to share with your friends, and a few of your friends have joined you on this party train, and it's just so much fun. So sometimes you can have a solo party train and you can reach star from your own order. On occasion, there will be somebody who orders 500 PV. Well, that ranks them to star because that's also their organization as one person. That's 500. But sometimes it could be their order, and they just taught a class and 4 members joined and they ranked to star at 500 OGV. Let's see, star rankers account for 4.5% of all Young Living members, and their paychecks are usually around $80. That's the average. Senior star is achieved when your organizational group volume is at 4,000. Oh, 2,000, I skipped a line, sorry. Senior star rank is achieved when your OGV is at 2,000. Okay, and as a senior star, you are earning 8% on your level 1, 5% on your level 2, and 4% on levels 3 and 4. Okay, paychecks average around $250, and senior stars are about 1.5% of all Young Living members. Okay, so congratulations to you guys who are stars and senior stars, because it's only 4.5% and less of all Young Living members. And Senior Star is also a great place to be, because that's when you've probably hosted a class or two, maybe you've started teaching a class, you're really reaching out, you're signing up all your friends and all your family, and it's a lot of fun to be at Senior Star. Okay, so from Senior Star, it goes from just your levels to needing some legs. So that's when you switch to needing a leg. And that's executive. So executive rank is when you're at 4,000 OGB and you have 2 legs of 1,000 each. Okay, you might have many people that you've signed up, but you've now had 2 people underneath you who've signed up their friends and family, and they're both at 1,000 OGB. So, and remember, you're always ordering 100 at least on ER to earn all of this stuff, right? So, Christy signs up somebody who signs up somebody who signs up somebody. She's 1,000, and then I don't know how I'm getting these names. So here you are, and you have all your mom and your sister and your best friend and your neighbor, and then you have your coworker Christy, and she went ahead and signed up all of your coworkers, and then your friend from the gym has signed up all of her friends, and so boom, you have 2 legs of 1,000 each, and you're now at 4,000 OGV. So Christy is 1,000 or more, Jenna is 1,000 or more, plus these orders and their orders, and maybe they have some friends, but they're not yet 1,000, but they still have enough orders to get your OGB to 4,000, and bam, you're an executive. So executives earn commission 8%, again, 5% on level 2, and then 4% on levels 3 through 5. So when you're looking at your compensation plan, the formal document from Young Living, you'll see this is your unilevel commission percentages, and distributor earns on level 1 and 2, star earns 1, 2, and 3, senior star 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here executive 2 legs of 1,000 and an OGV of 4,000. You're getting to earn all the way through level 5. Okay. At executive, paychecks start to average over $500. And they're only about 0.7% of all Young Living members. It's amazing. We're going to change that, right? So here at executive, you're starting to probably earn a little bit more than your monthly order maybe. You've already started paying for your monthly order, and now you have some extra money to help out with the family, or vacation fund, or bills, groceries, or you've really started probably at executive. You're still a great business tip is to still put that money into your business, because at executive, you're going to start reaching this place where a lot of your friends and family are already members, because you've already loved on them so much and they've all joined. So now you're starting to reach out to their friends and family. And when we kind of get to this place at the level of executive, we're starting to really look at ourselves as a leader, as a teacher, and as a business person. And so any extra money that you might have at this point, it's really great advice to start investing in some books or some trainings. Convention is probably one of the best things, and anybody should be going to that if you can, for sure. distributor star, senior star executive, all the way to Crown Diamond. Of course, you're going to be going to convention, but really consider borrowing books, buying books, getting into classes, going to beauty school. Any opportunity that you have to educate yourself is going to help further your business. So, and if you're an executive or working towards executive, you're probably in this, and we're going to keep going, and you're meeting with your upline, you're taking business classes, you're really, really wanting to develop yourself. And one of the things I really love about Young Living is all this personal development that happens too. All of these wonderful books recommended by our upline and leaders across the board, and we have classes on them and book study groups, and it's a really great opportunity to further your own personal development as well as your professional development. So if you haven't started on that journey, let's talk, because I have a lot of resources and support for you, because it can be hard. But you have got some of the best resources with you to help you on your personal and professional development journey, okay? So, good job. Okay, I'm going to take another oil break. Anybody have any questions so far? You can unmute yourself and ask. I will continue to talk about some other stuff, but so far, do you have any questions?
I have a comment.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the few jobs that you can have where you can take huffing breaks. Huff deeply.
Yes. Take care of yourselves, right? That's what kind of a job is going to really prioritize your health and wellness. Your order, your monthly order, that all you're doing with that is supporting yourself and your friends and your family and, you know, sharing with people you come into contact with. That's your business. That's everything that you're spending money on in the very beginning of this this journey is supporting yourself and your physical health and your emotional health, and you're writing that stuff off. You're taking care of your family with these amazing products, and it's also a business expense. How amazing is that to blend those two things so beautifully? The perfect job for me. I love it. So meets all my value check boxes. Okay, so there are 2 additional bonuses that the ranks of star, senior star, and executive can earn. So the first bonus is called the Rising Star bonus. And that bonus is all about setting you up for long-term success while giving you short-term bonuses. Financial. It supports your hard work for helping people understand the benefit of essential rewards, because we know that essential rewards, aka monthly wellness box, right? We all know that this Young Living lifestyle is what's making the difference. And to achieve that, you need to be getting this stuff in on a regular basis and using it. They're nutrition for your heart, your soul, and your body, and we need to feed and love on ourselves, and that's what the essential rewards helps us do. So it supports your hard work for helping people really understand that and getting them hooked up to essential rewards. The bonus allows you to earn a share, which is 1% of all of Young Living's commissionable sales from that month. All of Young Living, not just yours, not just the United States, but all of the international company, Young Living's commissionable sales within that month, you'll earn a share of 1%. So what does that also mean? That means that you're not just getting paid on your own personal members, but you're getting paid on Young Living as a community. You're getting paid on Young Living as a community. And That goes back to this whole network marketing thing. We're not trying to have competition with each other and my team and your team, but this is really setting us up to be on Young Living team. So the more Young Living grows, the more your little share is going to grow, and the more we're going to be more successful, right? So that's really cool. So right now, that share that you can earn on is about $50. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how to get that Rising Star bonus. So each share currently is approximately $50. So to qualify for the Rising Star bonus, you have had to have placed a 100 PV order on Essential Rewards. That's already taken care of, right? We know that. After that, it's based on your level 1 members also ordering 100 PV on Essential Rewards. So that's a little detail there that you got to watch. If, you know, whoever I sign up, if they're only ordering $78 on Essential Rewards, and then they place a quick order for $30, and that's over 100, it doesn't count for this. It needs to be 100 on Essential Rewards on your level 1. You guys following me on that? So these people, they need to have ordered 100 PV on their Essential Rewards, okay? I'm going to keep going with this. Stick with me. When you have 3 level 1s that are ordering 100 PV on Essential Rewards, and their OGV is 300. So 100 ER for 3 of your level 1s, and their OGV is 300. Here's you. Here's your level 1. They're 100 ER, and I put this circle like this because it's their OGV, right? It's their whole organization, which it could just be their 300 ER order, or it could be them and 2 other people or 1 other person or whatever they have with them. Needs to total 300. Once you have 3 like this, you'll get 1 share from the Rising Star bonus. So you get a $50 bonus if you have this set up in your organization, okay? So once you have this, you can then qualify for 2 more shares, which I didn't draw this very well. Again, that level 1 has to be on 100 ER, okay? And then their OGV needs to be 500. So you already have your first 3 here, 100 ER each and 300 OGV, and then you have 2 more 100 ER first line, and their OGV is 500. If you have this, then you're also getting 2 more shares. So now you have a total of 3 shares, which is a $150 bonus on top of your unilevel commission, okay? So this is a total bonus. Once you have this, there are 3 more shares that you can qualify for. Again, first level has to have 100 ER, and their OGV is 1,000. Oops, what am I doing? Okay, it's getting messy. I apologize. So here's you. You have your first 3. This is 1 share. This is 2 more shares. And then once you have these guys here, 1,000 OGV, you're getting another 3 shares. So now, bam, $300 bonus. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I attached it on the event. Here's an example that I almost got all 6 shares. So here is my personal PV. So check, I ordered over 100 PV on my ER. My OGV was 12,000. Okay, so this first line is me. Here is one of my first, these are all my first line people, all my level 1, right? This is looking in your virtual office at your downline. So they ordered, all of them except for one, ordered 100 on their ER, okay? So I have 2 people over 1,000, I have 2 people over 500, and I have 3 people on ordering for their OGV. You guys getting that? Okay, I'm gonna circle it. So this is my level 1's PV. So they've all, except for one, ordered over 100 on their ER. And this is their OGV. So this person, clearly nobody underneath them is ordering. This is just their personal group volume. This person had somebody else, looks like 100 PV in addition. Maybe they just had somebody join with them that month. This person, it's their total order. So they qualified me for the Rising Star from their personal order, and same here. Then this person had a few other people with them in their OGV order. So these 3 together qualified me for the first share in the Rising Star bonus. Then I also almost had the 500 there. But if they would have ordered 100, I would have qualified. And then because then I also had 2 people at 1,000 OGV there. So what happens in this situation, because I lost this one, then this one qualified me for the 500, and so I earned 3 shares and not all 6. I'm sure I lost some of you on that. That's okay.
I have a question about that, though.
Huh?
I have a question about that. So did you see it in time to contact that person before their ER went all the way through to say, hey, would you consider, you did?
I don't remember. This was like a year ago. But
Okay.
yeah, that's a really great example of why every day now, first thing in the morning, I'm opening up youngliving.com and logging in and expanding my downline and looking at everybody's orders and checking them to see if their order was placed, if they're close to a PV promotion. This is also before we even got an ER bonus free gift at 100 PV also.
Right.
So Young Living has helped us by adding a free gift at 100 ER PV. But yeah, so that's a great business tip from Donna over there, to watch your downline orders. If I could have caught that day, I might have been able to contact that member and say, hey, did you see, have you heard, have you tried? Just talk to them and connect with them, and maybe they'd be interested in changing their order and adding to it. And then I could have called customer service with their PIN and changed their order, added some products, and brought it up to 100.
Mm-hmm. I have another comment regarding the Rising Star team bonus. I was thinking for a while that because so many people are teaching to really try to build 6 legs, but when I studied the Rising Star team bonus, I realized you really want 7, at least 7 really solid legs, because then you get that $300 extra on top of all of your commission. So
you want as many legs as you can possibly get.
Sure.
For sure. This is a really great way to help set us up and get us started, and support our downline all the way through. It's really good, like, training. Mm-hmm. So it's really good training. A Royal Crown Diamond, I can tell you for sure that some of these legs evaporated or fizzled or, didn't stick with it. And out of nowhere, a new leg grew and started growing, and is what helped them rank to the next level. So, but if we really take advantage and understand how they're setting this up for us to have success, and we learn that this is to support us reaching through our first line and reaching to our second level and our third level, fourth and fifth, to connect with them and support them. And it really shows you how to set up a strong leg and legs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is very thoughtful. Okay.
One confusion that I had, because I know that if your level 1 does not order or order 100 PV, that Young Living will give you the 8% bonus on their downline, whatever is underneath them. What is that called? A roll up or?
Right. So yeah, that's kind of aside from the Rising Star bonus altogether. Anytime you have, so what happened in this case is also this person wasn't kind of jumped out as a leg. They lost commission also. That's big. That's another reason why I should have called them and talked to them. They potentially lost 8%, 5%, 4% on all of these orders in their OGV. Right? So that would have been a really good thing for me to talk to them about also. But when that happens, when they're missing out on their commissions, I'm going to become the first person on here to earn the 8% and 5%. So it rolls up.
But then the roll up has nothing at all to do with Rising Star bonus, that you have to have level 1 ordering 100 PV. Mm-hmm. That was something that I wondered.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that is straight up training for us to focus on our level 1s and support them. Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay. Any other questions about Rising Star?
Yeah, Talia.
Yes.
So clarify again. The 100 PV needs to be in ER.
Yes.
For
your first.
For my first level.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank Young Living again for adding that extra free oil at the 100 ER level. That was pretty cool. Nice move on their part. Okay. Any other questions?
Okay. So wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Okay. This will be for a personal conversation. Never mind. I'll ask you later.
Okay.
But to clarify that,
let's set them up for sure. I want to talk to all of you guys and help you especially clarify this stuff if it's still a little confusing. So definitely let's either have a phone chat or in person and get together to go over this again and really help you understand this stuff, because this is some good stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So can I go back to that though?
Yeah.
You have to have 100 PV to get commission, but your 100 PV can be both ER and quick order to add up to the 100, correct?
Yes.
It's only Rising Star that requires your 100 PV to be in an ER.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, good clarification. Okay, so the other bonus that you can get as a star, senior star, and executive, and actually on up, is the Elite Express bonus. So this is a really fun one because this is more like a carrot. These are free products, free, serious, big time products that range from $425 to over $5,000. Pretty nice carrots, right? So the Elite Express, keyword there being express, is this one is based on how quickly you rank up, how quickly you move from star to senior star to executive. With this one, you earn those gifts. So you're getting diffusers, lots and lots of oils. You can earn a year's supply of Ninja, a year's supply of Thieves products. Pretty sweet. So the first one, so there's several. The first one is executive in EI3 is what it's known as affectionately. If you rank to executive 3 calendar months from the month that you rank to star, you can receive those gifts. Okay, so that means that if you reach star, if you rank to star in the month of March and you're executive by June 30th, 3 calendar months from that first month that you ranked, you win the gifts. So just for the executive in 3, you'll get a seed to seal collection featuring the Aria diffuser, 5 milliliter peppermint, Northern Lights black spruce, ylang ylang, and a Young Living branded padfolio. So that's $424. The next one is silver in 6. So from the month that you reach executive. So some of you might be on track for EI3. Some of you might be on track for getting to executive 3 months after you reach star. But if not, and shoot for silver in 6. I did silver in 6. You just need to start clocking. So really pace it out. Be like, all right, I think I'm going to hit executive this month. So that means I need to really just powerhouse it out so that I can rank to silver 6 months after that month that I ranked to executive. If you can do that, you can get the 15 milliliter essential oil collection. So 30 bottles, 15 milliliter bottles of oil. And a Fitbit charge. So lots of fun stuff, and that's over $1,600. And it goes on at gold in 5 months, platinum in 4 months, and then if you can get to elite in 18, it doesn't say what you have to get to, but that's okay. If you're working on this is another thing we can have some personal conversations over and really look at it, okay? Because those are really fun. I like carrots, and that's a fun one. So it's also really good for you to know those things. Even if you aren't making executive in 3 months, get to know that bonus, because you're going to have some stars, some distributors that are going to be ranking to stars that you want to support, and you want to be able to know this Elite Express program to be able to share that information with them, okay? Okay, so after executive, what happens? So we've gone through this entire first page. We've looked at distributor, star, senior star, executive, your unilevel commissions, and here's that rising star bonus that we just went through, okay? After executive, you really start building your business, and that's the ranks of silver, gold, and platinum. So these levels are now really focused on helping others create their own success. So at these levels, you're teaching a lot of classes, you are meeting with budding and growing leaders, and you're continuing to grow as a person, as a leader, and as a business person. At silver, you'll need an OGV of 10,000 and 2 legs at 4,000 each, okay? Gold is an OGV of 35,000 with 3 legs at 6,000. Platinum is OGV of 100,000 and 4 8,000 legs. At these ranks, you're earning unilevel commissions through level 5 and an additional generation commission percentage of 2 and 3%. So at these ranks, the rising star bonus goes away, and you start earning what's called a generation commission, and that's a little bit more percentage of all of Young Living commissionable sales. Once you reach the rank of diamond, you have an OGV of 250,000 and 5 15,000 legs. At this point, you're really sharing your joy of an abundant life by leading others to success as you share the Young Living mission throughout the world. Diamonds do a lot of leadership classes online, in person, and in professional events. Crown diamonds have an OGV of 750,000 and 620,000 legs. And then Royal Crown Diamond is the highest rank that you can reach. They have an OGV of over 1,500,000 and 6 legs of 35,000. And you guys, they earn an average of $141,000 in 1 month. So, wherever you're going with Young Living, did you hear that, Willow? $141,000 per month. Okay? If we want money in our lives, we need to be able to handle it. We need to be able to feel it and appreciate it and know what to do with it and not be afraid of it. If we have any fear around money, it's not going to come to us. So I've got some great books for you. If that's a challenge for you, it was definitely a challenge for me, and I'm still working through it, but I got my oils to help me with that. But we need to be able to embrace that and really be open to receiving that type of income focused on wellness and purpose and abundance. And not just the financial side, but abundance of all of those things that can be brought into our lives because of Young Living and the wellness that we have and the sense of purpose that we have. So start thinking about what would you order if your Young Living budget, your monthly order budget was $1,000 per month. What would you order? $1,000 per month. That would be so easy as you rank on up. But also think about who could you help? You know, what organizations would you give to? What would you obviously be paying off your house and probably paying off your parents' house and getting ready to pay off your kids' house and paying off your second house in some resort, gorgeous island someplace. But think about it and don't be afraid of it. So how would you also continue to learn and grow and live abundantly? Because we're good people. And good people with good money are going to do good things. So the more we're equipped and the more we have this to be able to continue to share and love on people, it's just gonna make the world a better place. And that's a wonderful thing. So when we're focused on wellness, purpose, and abundance, we can't go wrong. We all have personal goals, but we also have personal blocks. But you're with a company and a group of people that really want to help and support both of those journeys. Okay? Grow as a person and your business will grow. Work through your stuff and your business won't be work. You're going to love it. There are a lot of resources and support to help us through this journey. So that was my spiel. I have a few little tips or notes. I did want to make sure that you guys knew that members can live anywhere in the world. So that doesn't open up your mind. I mean, like I can move anywhere in the world, obviously, but I can have members that join in my organization anywhere in the world. In fact, our sister-in-law in Romania is one of our members. They have the same compensation plan. So wherever you live in the world, whether it's Thailand or Singapore or Australia or Ecuador, it's the same compensation plan. And the one thing that's different is that the promos and like your starter kit might vary. So if you do know somebody in another country that's interested, just kind of get that information first. But the compensation plan is the same. You guys, that is so generous. That is so amazing for me to know that our family in Romania can earn this much. That's just drives us to want to help them, because obviously we know that they need these oils anyways, but to also help them financially is really cool. Okay, so how to build your business is a whole other class. How to support your downline, how to grow yourself, that is a wonderful conversation to have in another class. But continue to try, some good advice is to continue to put your paycheck into your business. Your personal orders are your #1 business expense. So taking care of your health and your family's health is your #1 business expense. When you hear your upline over and over saying that you need to be a product of the product, what better business is that? Everything that you're spending your money on is only bettering you, your family, and the people that you love. So that's the first thing that you spend your money on is your products. And then I said 1.5 instead of jumping to 2, but 1.5 is buying pocket reference guides or some sort of really great resource book for all of your new members. Equipping them with that powerful tool will only further their health and also your business. So pocket reference guides, you guys, those are really, really helpful. And if you're struggling at the beginning, let's find a way to maybe get them on discount, and maybe you can pay for half of them or something. We'll talk about it. But your second business expense is going to be your personal and your professional development. Okay, convention and any Young Living event is going to fall in that category. But then all of your books and even iTovi and that sort of thing, those are all going to be really great business expenses for you. But your education, you can get so much of it for free. How much is this class costing you right now? You have access to so much free information and all these amazing groups from, the Essential Oil Club and Lindsay Elmore and just our Flourish group, and on and on and on and on. And then I've got a big old library of books right here that you can borrow if you want to also. So you can get a lot of stuff for free. Let's see, learn about the products, learn about Young Living, read, watch, and listen. And maybe in the event page, we can just start a feed about some of our favorite books or websites or resources that have been really helpful for us in personal and professional business development. So, questions? Who's telling me? Anybody have questions? Come on. I just talked for an hour. You guys can just ask a question.
I have a question.
Yes. Hi, Alicia.
Hi. Great class, by the way. So when you were talking about business expenses, you're saying the first one is going to be our ER, obviously, because we want to be the product of the product. And then you were saying our second business expense would be like pocket guides and stuff like that. Were you saying that's like 1.5% of like the paycheck that we get?
No, sorry. I was ordering them first business expense.
Oh, I hear you. Instead of 2.
Third,
I got
and
you.
I was like, I got to stick pocket
like
reference guide. So I gave it
category.
1.5.
Got you. Okay, that makes sense. I got it.
Okay. Well, you guys know how to reach me. And I'd love to meet with you all individually on the phone or whatever we can do to connect and really go through this stuff and, help you on your plan, both personally and professionally. So thanks for attending the class, everybody.